Hello Sagittarius, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for March of Teen. Sagittarius, needless to say, this is a general read, so take out of it what you will. And Sagittarius, you have a very interesting cards and I really like them. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting and good month for you. And from the first glance, it's all about wrapping things up and moving forward and being focused, basically being focused. So what do we have here? We have the World, we have Judgment, we have a 9 of Wands, we have a 5 of what I'm talking about. It's 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups, King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and King of Swords speaks about what to focus on. And there's additional commentary in the form of this rune, and this is called Daggers. And Daggers is one of the most beautiful, uplifting runes, and speaks about fulfillment, the new beginnings, the joy. It's in other words, it speaks about the light. It speaks about the best is yet to come. And that is a very interesting, because you have a World and you have a Judgment over here. And whatever is happening when it comes to this World and Judgment, I feel like there's a need for things being to tied up a little bit, because the World is representing completion and you have a Judgment that is also representing completion, but different types, that they both speak about different type of completions over here. So when we have the World is representing this achievement, is representing rewards, freedom, travel, growth, success, sometimes it's also representing like a travel, a journey. So it's because, as you can see, the way how she's going through this almost like a getaway. This is like a threshold. And you have those 4 elements here. And she has 2 double-tipped white wands. It's representing the choice, completion. Also Magician, I don't know, have you ever noticed? He also holds up the double-tipped wand. But this is all about manifestation. And this is balancing things. She is about to walk through a threshold. So whatever is happening, whatever this is representing, quite often is representing the fulfillment, but this is also representing need to look back and realize what is it that you want. Clarification of your future goals, your future expectations. She is also talking about the World in general. She's representing this idea of path through the life. She's representing this beauty. She's representing success, abundance, public recognition. She's foretelling the end of the cycle and the new beginning. And is talking about our potential and our goals. But in this particular case, is talking about the beginning point. And this is about reorienting yourself. And this is all about what is it that's going to happen. Because let me come back to it, because I want to explain this as best as I can. So the World is representing this idea of the dancer. In the East, we have, quite a bit of different deities doing the act of dancing. And act of dancing is representing turning creation into, it's a celebration of the unity between the creation and creator kind of thing. It's talking about ability to, when we vibrate with certain frequency, we bring them, we manifest them. The same with the Magician, we bring them to being. And this is all about asking you, what is it that you would like to manifest here, Sagittarius? This is all about what is it that you would like to bring to being. And that's why you have a Judgment, because Judgment is talking about basically a judgment. It's talking about this need to bring things into the certain stage, to the fruition. It's all about the acknowledgement. So in a way, Judgment is going to represent this idea of new plans, new purpose, new ambitions, self-assessment, progression, but also judgment. It also speaks about the music, because he has this golden horn over here, Archangel Gabriel. He has it, and you see the dance and the music is all about what you want to bring into the being. What is it that you want to bring into the creation? And basically, this is also talking about karma fulfilled. So there's certain things you cannot avoid. You have to kind of face them as well. So for some of you, Sagittariuses, it's going to be about facing the music, but not in negative way, because you might have that kind of feeling of not wanting facing certain things, or you not want to address certain things. But for some of you, it's going to be work well done, even though you don't know it. So the judgment is talking about the new vibration. It's talking about the rebirth. It's talking about the regeneration, resurrection, but also it's talking about good news and healing. For some of you, it's going to talk about the good news and healing, and because the judgment is representing this act of purification, because being reborn, it talks about purification. It's because if you're going to see those people that are rising from those graves, and the child is representing this new beginning, it's representing the innocence, and there is a man and a woman and aspect. So world itself, she's representing also those aspects of unity between male and female. This is representing quite often might be representing our family, but also in the judgment might be representing the aspect of our conscious and unconscious self. And this kind of new way of being, or new of consciousness arising from merger of those two, the conscious and unconscious aspects of ourselves. And because of that, this is foretelling the need of making the choices, because quite often the judgment is talking about time in which actions and decisions and choices, they have to be looked at, and they have to be looked from perspective of what I want to do in the future. What do you expect from the future? What kind of new cycle, what kind of new beginning you would like to go for? And can you close that door? The world is representing this threshold. Can you close it? What still needs being wrapped up? That's what was coming. And because of this judgment, I have that feeling of, for some of you, it's going to be represent a healing process and letting go. And that might be hard, because you during this process you might kind of endure the inherent pain whilst going through this healing process. And this healing process might be both emotional, mental, but also physical. And this is needed for you to kind of re-emerge, to be reborn, to kind of learn from that experience. And this might be sometimes associated with a lot of pain, and this pain might be physical and mental, might be on different levels. And because of that, this might be some kind of what I would say that for some of you, there's going to speak of some kind of awakening to new possibilities. It's going to be awakened. You're going to gain new insights. That's going to result in some kind of enlightenment, new plans, new purposes. But also, for some of you, you're going to gain a high sight. You're going to have a better understanding of whatever is happening, and this is the new beginning. And I'm loving it, because it's also urging you to take the responsibility. I heard reap what you saw. You sow what, so shall you reap. That's what's coming through. And because of that, it's indication of some kind of new development. It also speaks of a possibility of a success. But this is all about assuming this responsibility. So whatever is happening, you have to go through this process in order to open the new door. That's what is happening. And with the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups, there might be some kind of resistance. There might be some kind of hesitation to the extent of you might be feeling afraid of it to a certain degree. But then when you're going to come, because life might be offering you certain things and you might be not wanting to see them because you might envisage them to be being packaged in a certain way. And because you might went through a lot of turbulations with the Nine of Wands, you know, life might have been challenging, life might be kind of pressing upon you with those Nine of Wands. You might have that feeling of being tired. You might have that feeling you're going to go and fight for certain things, but you no longer know why you're fighting for them. You might have that kind of suspension. There might be this feeling of delay. This resilience that you might have built up is not allowing you to let go because you might still be in this fight or flight kind of mode. Because for one hand, the Nine of Wands speaks of attainment. It speaks about accumulation and experience and completion. For another, it's not being able to let go. So in this particular case, it also speaks about setting up the limits upon ourselves and others. And sometimes we want to defend, we want what we have gained, and implies the stability that is being gained through hard and vigilant work. I had a problem to pronounce it for some reason, but equally the stagnation. And Four is also talking about the stagnation because staleness. Four is talking about the staleness, Four of Cups, emotional staleness, because this is about letting go. And sometimes we might be confronted with the crisis. That's what the Nine of Cups and Four of Cups is talking about. It's about the crisis, and because of that, because we just might feel like that there's this difficulty that we have to deal with. We tight it up. You know, when we think about something going to be hard, the thought of it, the sheer thought, the sheer idea are going to create that kind of feel in your body. We're tensing up because whatever we feel creates our emotions. They're linked together. So because of that, mentally and emotionally, we create certain feel. We create certain tone. There might be this kind of innate anticipation of something going wrong because you want to protect something. But they say this is not the case. This is not the case at all. It's all about letting go and kind of going with the flow. So whatever struggles you had in the past that helped build that resilience and that character is to acknowledge it, but balance it and have kind of more, I would say, flexible approach to the life's problem and issues. It's just not see it from the perspective of what next. See it everything as a problems, because with the Nine of Wands, with the Nine of Wands and Eight of Wands, what is coming, and this is coming as you might be too stressed out, and things might be happening left, right, and center. So you don't want it. You want to maintain the status quo, but what they say, you cannot maintain the status quo. So that's kind of so what is happening with Nine of Wands over here? You're asked to use some kind of discernment over here. and discretion, and not assume that everything is always the same. And because of that, it's talking about the completion of events and focus your strength on solving issues, not preventing them. You cannot prevent life from happening, Sagittarius. It's all about solving them. So that's what is happening. And with the Four of Cups, they're representing, 4 is representing, in my mind's eye, the square. It's representing some kind of stability, but also it's emotional stability. But it's representing the aspect of what I have mentioned before, this kind of staleness, the boredom, this. But also with the Four of Cups here, Sagittarius, is an ability to receive, not seeing opportunities in life. And this is all about seeing the opportunities. It's all, sometimes it speaks about the lack of gratitude, but also it's talking about your focus. Where's your focus? Because you see the way how he sits, his legs are crossed, his arms are crossed, there's this extended hand with that chalice, with that cup. And this person is sitting down on those 3 cups and thinking, no, that's not what I want. I want those 3. So this might be the resilience here in terms of opening yourself up. It might be indication of empathy as well. For some of you, because you might have burned before or betrayed before, you might think, oh, this might happen again. And that speaks to the tune of the 9 of Wands over here, because those 2 cards, basically what they're asking you is to have more positive attitudes. It's asking you to look into brighter side of life. Because the minute you're going to start seeing opportunity, because what they say, you might be very anxious, you might be tired, you might be anxious, you might be you might have a lot of doubts, you might just feel you don't want to risk anything, you might feel this kind of bored and happy and you want to protect what you have, but they say allow new into your life. Entertain the new possibilities. And do you know why? Because the minute you're going to do it, there's going to be new going to come into your life. And there might be new based on job, love, friendship, things that you're seeking. What you seek is seeking you, and this is representing by the 2 of Cups. And 2 of Cups is representing union. 2 of Cups is representing affinity, passion. It's representing support, trust. It's representing business partnership. It's representing commitment. It's representing relationship. It's representing the bond between the souls, and I can go on and on and on. It's representing exchange of contracts. So whatever it is here, Sagittarius, what you're seeking is seeking you. So you have to ask yourself, what is it that you're seeking? What is it that you are focusing on? Whatever you have to heal here, whatever you have to close, do it. Because the new, beautiful future is ahead of you. But you have to pick it up. You have to open yourself to it. 2 of Cups might be indication of early days of relationship. It's representing of this heart's desire. It's representing the love affair. It's representing the new beginning. It's representing the romance. It might be representing being. You might overlooked it. That is, I love it. That just came through. You might just overlooked it. You might have been there, but you are not seeing it. But equally, this is representing the number 2 is representing this duality, balance, but it's also representing cooperation, being receptive to love, being receptive to receiving. So it's representing something utterly different that we see in 4 of Cups. So what is happening? The minute you change your attitude, whenever you smile, this world smiles back at you. Basically, that's what it's talking about. And 2 of Cups might be equally representing unexpected letter, unexpected message coming your way, some kind of celebration. Might be, like I said, exchange of a contract might be representing a new job, a new energy entering into your life. It's something that is extremely solid because you have a King of Pentacles over here. Something very solid, might be representing a person. So whatever is happening here is going to be damn right solid. Might be representing either business opportunities, might be representing literally a person. And whichever way you're going to look, it looks good. And the minute you're going to allow this person come into your life, or that situation come into the life, let's say it's going to be person. Let's say that person is going to be kind of very, I would say, confident. I would say it's going to be easy to communicate with. It's going to be energetic, and it's going to be kind of someone who is able to be open and easygoing and have this, someone who can fix things. You know, it might be from someone who is self-employed to someone who, you know, owns or has a very good job, or has a hobby. They can do something with their hands. So this King of Pentacles might be representing everything from a physical person that is down to earth, very grounded, very nice, easygoing person, to some kind of financial gains. Might be representing someone who makes money, might be representing someone who is well off, but someone who is relaxed and confident, I would say. But equally might be representing the new beginning in your life. And that new beginning has to be allowed to come in. Because 8 of Wands, they're representing life, they're representing the life flow, they're representing ever-changing life, they're representing this idea of sudden changes and movements, progression, action. And it's just allowed to happen. Just allow things happen. Whatever is happening, allow those Wands slot, allow them. Don't stand in your own way, basically. That's what is coming through. That's what is coming through. It's also 8 of Wands. It marks that period in our lives where everything seems to be running smoothly as well. So if we're not standing in our way, things are running smoothly. That's what's coming through. And it's talking about taking the full advantage. So basically, they're talking about taking the full advantage of you going with the flow. But also there's something with the number 8. Number 8, I think it links back to the world and the judgment, because I hear karma. And I think it's indicating this relation that we have our karma. And we saw what we reap, once again, is the same thing that the judgment is speaking of. So this is all about taking things into it's about our attitude. It's all about attitude, and if we're going to change that attitude, the things going to good things will begin to happen in our lives. Basically, that's the 8 of Wands is talking about. But also, for some of you, the 8 of Wands is going to represent the journey, the trip. Sometimes, once again, it's representing the movement after stagnation as well. That's what the and also overcoming obstacles. But once again, this is about not seeing things or life as a constant stream of struggle and confusion or constant problems. This is about going with the flow. And for some of you, the 8 of Wands is going to represent movement, but also change of residence, a new home. Because 9 of Pentacles might be talking about the property, might be talking about home. And with the 8 of Wands, what I'm also feeling, so whenever you're going to start going with that flow, so whatever new undertakings you're going to get involved with, they might be most likely successful. That's what's coming through. So with the Nine of Pentacles over here, it's extremely positive card. This card is representing financial security, is representing fortitude, is representing achievement, is representing our goals, but also is representing the it's representing plenty, it's representing abundance. So for some of you, it might be purely on the in terms of financial aspect, it's going to be representing some kind of money gained. It's going to be representing a job. It's going to be representing something that came to you in very unexpected way. It might be representing if you're looking for a new position, the new position going to come your way. Everything is possible. When it comes to, in general, it's going to represent this abundance coming your way, unexpected money. In terms of finances, it's going to be representing improvement in terms of finances. So whichever each way you're going to look at it, it's positive. But once again, it's all about the attitude. It's all about what you're seeking is seeking you. That's what's coming. And with the King of Swords over here, the King of Swords, there's this additional commentary, what to focus on. And King of Swords is to take things on the chin. Is to be analytical, be rational, and tackle things as they come. It's nothing wrong to have an opinion, to have a strong opinion at all. And with daggers as additional commentary, this one is talking about actually seeing things for what they are. So basically, trust your intuition. That's what they're saying. So that is the overall message and reading for you, Sagittarius, for March. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's lovely. The message is amazing. So Sagittarius, stay tuned and have a smashing month. Bye for now. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to the website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you would like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.